welcome to the University of Sydney News. We're very honored to have two guests here tonight who want to help foster the transition between renewable energies in Australia. Please welcome Wu Gang, the CEO of Goldwind, and John Titchen, Managing Director of Goldwind Australia.
So, Mr. Wu, Goldwind is currently the leader in wind turbine manufacture in the world. What was the main motivation for your company to enter the Australian market?
We wanted to follow our policy of internationalization through localization, and Australian government was providing incentives and great policies on renewable energy, so that was one of our key decisions. And currently wind power is the cheapest large-scale renewable energy in Australia, and it accounts for 30.8% of the clean energy and 5.3% of total energy. In terms of the industry, Australia, there's international competitors that we see everywhere, such as Vestas, and there are local manufacturers such as Kipple Prince of Australia as well.
And Mr. Titchen, did you receive any support from the Australian institutions?
Indeed, we did, and through our close relationships, the Foreign Investment Review Board approval was achieved without problems. Our aim is to collaboratively work with regional governments to help them reach their clean energy targets. For instance, in New South Wales, Goldwind contributes towards achieving their target of 23% of green energy consumption by 2020. Government support was always key to Goldwind's decision to enter the Australian market as a long-term participant, and the successful relationship is shown by the recent subsidy of the Australian Renewable Energy Agency that provides $9.9 million support for one of our wind farms to develop. The highly regulated nature of the industry requires Goldwinds for close coordination with local government in Australia, which is involved in planning, construction and operating, as they provide the necessary infrastructure and integration in local communities.
And how does Goldwind operate in Australia? What firm resources can the firm rely on?
Goldwind operates across the whole value chain of wind energy solution, and we aim to bring the technical expertise, capital and institutional experience from China to the Australian wind farm market. Thereby we rely on our global technology with our integrated R&D centers across the whole world, our collaborations with local businesses here in Australia and partners such as Epuron, and the local government and the community support.
So, Mr. Wu, how do you see the future of Goldwind in Australia?
We have some very interesting projects going on in Australia at the moment. In July 2017, it was announced that Goldwind would be investing $110 million to acquire Australia's largest wind development projects. And upon completion, this could power on average 400,000 homes in Victoria. Therefore, we hope to be investing in more projects in the future and help foster the transition to renewable energy in Australia.
Well, thank you very much again, Mr. Wu and Mr. Titchen. 谢谢 and 再见.